Good evening, students. So I am Nupur from Prekas Academy and I teach you maths on this channel. Yeah, so for today we are gonna start with the lines and angles. I had completed lines and angles. So for today what we are gonna cover is very important questions on lines and angles, and this would be the last lecture on lines and angles. ठीक है? So अगर आपने मेरे पुराने videos for lines and angles you have not seen, please watch it. It's a very brief chapter. ठीक है? बहुत छोटा chapter है. It's not a very big chapter, but I have covered every sort of concept of this chapter. ठीक है? And I have tried my best कि मैं आपको बहुत basic से एक चीज समझाऊं. ठीक है? And please revise all the lectures before coming to this lecture. ठीक है? Because there are certain angle rules that you have to actually know for this lesson. ठीक है? So पहले पिछला वाला वीडियो जरूर देख के आना and then only continue with this lecture today. Okay, let's begin with the today's lecture. ठीक है? So the first thing that we are gonna do is the question, and these अभी starting में they are just basic questions. धीरे धीरे करके you will see a level up. ठीक है? And also in this chapter, first is your angle rules, which is very important. ठीक है? I just write it out. What are important points? So one is angle rules. ठीक है? There are angle rules in this. ठीक है? Angle rules means what? Means all the angles like vertically opposite, corresponding angles, linear pair theorem, and all the rest of the angles for parallel lines. ठीक है? So you have to revise previous chapter, previous lesson, previous lecture what I have done, okay, and then you have to come on this, okay. And first is angle rules, which is important, and the second is proof, okay. Is chapter में proofs are very important, okay. I have covered certain proofs in this lecture also, but if you need more proofs, please comment down. I'll make another lecture on that as well. Because proofs इस chapter में बहुत important है. All the geometry chapters which have proofs are very important because वो proofs पूछे ही जाते हैं in exams, because the examiners they like कि proof पूछे जाए. Alright, so I have covered both of them. ठीक है? आज मैंने lecture में questions on angle rules भी कराए हैं and proofs भी कराए हैं. So please जब मैं ये लेक्चर करवाऊं, प्लीज राइट इट डाउन विद मी. ठीक है? हर एक क्वेश्चन यू हैव टू प्रैक्टिस इट विद मी, क्योंकि ज्योमेट्री विदाउट प्रैक्टिस इज नथिंग. ऑलराइट, सो लेट्स जस्ट स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ द डे. ठीक है? सो एज यू रिमेंबर वी हैव सर्टेन पैरेलल लाइंस. ठीक है? सो वी हैव इन दिस क्वेश्चन वी हैव AB एंड CD as parallel lines. ठीक है? So AB and CD are parallel lines and angle A is given as 70 degree. Alright, so angle A is 70 degree. I hope the image is very clear. Okay, so what we are going to do over here is angle A is 70 degree and we have to find the rest of the angles. B, C, D angle we have to find. So the first rule what we did was, let's just revise. Okay, so first was vertically opposite angles. What are vertically opposite angles? We have parallel lines, we have a transversal. So if this and this angle, these two opposite angles are vertically opposite angles. I hope you remember this concept. Yes, vertically opposite क्या होते हैं? Parallel line के opposite जो ऐसे angles होते हैं, vertically opposite angles, they are called vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay. The second concept we did was linear pair theorem. ठीक है? Linear pair theorem क्या होता है? That if we have a line, ठीक है, and we have a transversal, we have an angle over here, for example angle 1, we have angle 2, so angle 1 plus angle 2 will be 180 degree. Yes, this we have done. Sum of two angles which form a straight line, they sum to 180 degree. I hope this concept is clear to everybody. Now the third concept we did was on parallel lines. ठीक है? हमने सारे parallel line के concept किए थे. What are angles lie on a parallel line? ठीक है? So please revise the previous lecture. ठीक है? So these are the three concepts we have done, and इसी से आपका पूरा chapter complete हो जाता है. Alright? So you can see this is very छोटा chapter. ठीक है? So let's just start. So अब सबसे पहले I have angle A. I am given angle A. Yes. So can I find angle B? Yes. How? Angle just told you? Yes. So angle B will be 70 degrees. So let me just write it very clearly over here. Angle D is equal to angle A, and which is equal to 70 degree. Why? Because of vertically opposite. I'm just writing it in short form. आप इसे बड़ा लिख सकते हो, right? So I have angle A equal to angle D. Now, if I have to find angle B, how can I find it? Angle A and angle B, they are alternate interior angles. I hope the concept is clear. Angle A and angle B are alternate interior angles. And I told you alternate interior angles are equal. So let's just write it out. Angle A and angle B are alternate interior angles and they will be equal. So alternate interior. Alright. So the concept of alternate interior is also applied over here. Now, can we see angle A and angle C? There is some relation with that also. Angle A and angle C may be relation. Can you see one more relation? Yes, angle B and angle C are also vertically opposite. You can write it in any way you want. ठीक है, हम लोग angle A and angle C का भी relation लिख सकते हैं. If I want to tell angle A and angle C का क्या relation है, can anybody tell me? Angle A and angle C are equal. That we have got to know. But what is the relation between them? Yes, they are corresponding. I hope the concept is clear. These are corresponding angles. या फिर हम ये भी कह सकते हैं that angle C and angle B are equal. Why? Because that is also 70 degree. But why they are equal? Because it is vertical. Alright. So I hope the concept is clear. The question is solved. The question is dead. But the concept has to be clear. ठीक है, सारे मैंने concept अपनी तरफ से try किया to cover. There are also angles. We'll see. अभी और questions भी हैं. I'll just make you revise all that. Okay. So let's just go on the second question. What is the second question? Let's just see. Second question में we have again two lines L and M. ठीक है. And these are parallel and a transversal cuts them. This is a transversal. I hope that thing is clear. Angle 1 is given as 3x plus 10. Okay, ये angle 1 है. Angle 1 is given to us. Angle 2 is also given to us. Okay, and we have to find angle x. I mean, we have to find x. Okay. Now, how do we find x? Can we see a relation with angle 1 and 2? Yes, angle 1 and 2 are consecutive interior angles. What are these? Consecutive interior angles. These are not alternate interior. Alternate interior होता तो angle 1 के साथ ये वाला angle होता. Alright? This would have been alternate interior with angle 1. But it is actually on the other side of the transversals. Angle 1 and angle 2 are consecutive interior. And what is the rule of consecutive interior angles? All the consecutive interior angles, I mean the pair, they sum up to give us 1. Alright? So we just have to use the concept over here. Angle 1 is 3x plus 10. Okay? Angle 2 is 5x minus 30. And it adds up to give us 180 degree. We just have to solve. So we get 8x minus 20 is equal to 180. Alright? 8x comes out to be 180 plus 20, alright, which gives us 200, alright, and let's just go down a bit. Okay, so x comes out to be whatever that is, 200 divided by 8. I hope the concept is clear. Concept मुझे clear करवाना था आपको कि आपको पता होना चाहिए. You need to know how to identify every angle. ठीक है, angle 1 and 2 are consecutive interior angles. Alright? And if I say angle 3 over here, what is angle 1 and 3? Can anybody tell me? Angle 1 and 3 क्या है? Angle 1 and 3 are alternate interior angles. ठीक है? Angle 1 and 3 are alternate interior angles. And can anybody tell me what is angle 1 and angle 4? I hope the angle 4 is clear. Yes? This is the angle 4. What is angle 1 and 4? What is the relation? They are corresponding. Alright? So I hope the full concept is clear. Okay? And if I see angle 3 and angle 4, what are these? Angle 3 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. Yes? So these are vertically opposite. I hope the concept is clear. I just wanted to make you revise all the angles. Okay? So please just see the before lecture if you're not clear with this. Alright. So let's just go further. Okay. We have another question. We have angle 1 and angle 2 again. Okay. Now I hope you know if angle AB is parallel to angle CD and we are given angle CD is parallel to angle EF, then this concludes or this implies that angle AB, the line AB will be parallel to EF. I hope this also concept is clear. This has also been covered in the lecture itself, but I just wanted to make you revise. अगर दो lines parallel होते हैं and another two lines are also parallel, then if there is a common line between both of them, which is CD over here, I hope you can see it. So AB will be parallel to EF. I hope this concept is clear. Okay, so that is why AB parallel to CD, parallel to EF. All the three lines are parallel. Now we have been given as angle 1 as 60 degree, angle 2 as 2x. So we have to find angle x. How can we find it? First of all, angle 1 and angle 2, what are these? Angle 1 and angle 2 क्या है? Let's just find out. Angle 1 and angle 2, these are consecutive exterior. Alright? These are, these are alternate exterior because these are on the alternate side. If they would have been on this side, for example, angle 3, angle 1 and angle 3, they are consecutive interior angles, but angle 1 and angle 2 are alternate exterior angles. Alright? So, angle 1 and angle 2 are alternate exterior angles. Why are these exterior? Exterior because these are out of parallel. ठीक है, parallel line के अंदर की तरफ नहीं है, बाहर की तरफ है. That's why exterior, and alternate because these are on the alternate side. ठीक है, same side पे होता, it would have been consecutive. Because it's on alternate side, it's alternative. Alright, and because these are on exterior side, exterior of the parallel line, so angle 1 and angle 3 would have been consecutive exterior. Am I clear? ठीक है, अगर मैंने पहले गलत बोल दिया, I'm sorry. Angle 1 and angle 3 are consecutive exterior. Okay, and angle 1 and angle 2 are alternate because these are on the exterior side, because these are on the alternate side. I hope the concept is clear. Now, angle 1 is 60 degrees. So what does this mean? What is the concept of alternate exterior angles? That alternate exterior angles are equal. Okay. So alternate exterior angles are equal. So angle 1 and angle 2 will be equal. So that means 2x is equal to 60 degree. And what is x? 30 degree. Am I clear? We have just found out x. The point was not to solve. The point was to actually make you revise what are alternate exterior, what is alternate interior, what are consecutive interior. I hope the concept is clear. Okay? If you want, I can actually make you learn a trick also. Okay? If we have a straight line, we have two straight lines. I'm sorry, let me make it a pretty good straight line. Alright, and I have a transverse. Alright, and I'll name it as L and M. Alright, now please tell me if I have angle 1 okay, here and angle 2 here. What is angle 1 and angle 2? Can anybody tell me what is angle 1 and angle 2? Angle 1 and angle 2 are, no, they are consecutive exterior. These are consecutive exterior. Alright, so these are consecutive exterior angles. Now, if I had, for example, angle 1 and angle over here 3. So angle 1 and angle 3 are alternate exterior. ठीक है, so these are मैं exterior के आपको revise करवाना चाह रही थी, consecutive exterior and alternate exterior. I hope the concept is clear. Please, if you want to revise it, please revise it from the previous lecture. ठीक है, मैं यहाँ पे I am not spending whole of the time in making you revise this because मेरे को lecture बहुत बड़ा हो जाएगा. Please just watch the previous lecture. All right. Now I have one more question, which is again of angles itself. So I have three parallel lines. I hope you can see that. Yes, I have AB, I have CD, I have EF. So I have 25 degree, I have 60 degree. Now I have to find angle QRA. I hope the question is clear. QRA निकालना है. So this is the angle what you have to find. So I hope you can see that angle QRA and angle 25 degree, they are alternate interior angles. So this is 25 degree. I hope I am clear. Angle QRA is equal to 25 degree because of alternate interior. Alright. So these are alternate interior angles, and alternate interior angles are always equal. Okay. So this concept is also clear. Now, this question is a bit tricky question, and please be very careful with such questions. ऐसे question में we have to actually construct. हमें constructions करने पड़ते हैं. So let's just first start with the reading the question. ठीक है, we have OP and we have RS as lines. So OP is one line, RS is another line. OPQ is given as 110 degrees. So OPQ is given as 110 degrees, and QRS is given as 130 degree. I hope the diagram is also clear. You have to find PQ. Which angle do we have to find? We have to find PQR. I hope the question is clear. Now, to find PQR, okay, we don't have much of parallel lines. Okay, and if we extend OP, okay, there's one parallel line. If we extend RS, we have another parallel line, but there's no relation with the PQR angle. Yes. So what I've done is I've actually constructed a parallel line passing through Q. I hope the thing is clear. This is the line which I'm talking about. The line passing through Q. That is a parallel line. That line is parallel to the OP extended line and the RS extended line. So what do I mean is basically RS parallel to OP parallel to some QR or QP, or P is also there, R is also there. What do we write? T. Alright. So let's just write T. So QT. I hope the thing is clear. Okay, QT line is parallel to OP line is parallel to RS line. I hope this thing is clear. The construction is clear. Alright. Now if we see it very carefully, we have, see, this is 130 degree. SRQ angle is 130 degree. Yes. So reading the corresponding angle theorem, the corresponding angle property, the angle that is angle, let's say 3. Okay, angle 3. Can you see angle 3? Angle 3 is this angle. I hope the angle is clear. So the angle 3 is equal to 130 degree. Yes. So let me just write it out. Angle 3 is 130 degree. Okay. So my angle 3 I found out. Now, if you see my angle 3 is 130 degree, I have made a parallel line that is QT. Yes. So angle 3 and angle 2. Which is angle 2? Angle 2 is this. I hope the construction is clear. So the angle 2 is also 130 degree because of alternate interior angles. Alright. Now, what is angle 1? Can you see angle 1? Angle 1 is this angle. Okay, ये वाला angle है angle. Angle 1 and 110 degree. They look vertically. Oh, alternate interior. Yes, I'm so sorry. So angle 1 is 110 degree because of alternate interior. Okay. So if I say my angle 1 is, so I have got angle 1 and I have got angle 2. Now, what is PQR angle? Can we see PQR? Yes. What is PQR angle? Is it angle 2? Okay, angle 2, it is made of angle 2. So angle 2 is this angle, okay, and angle 1 is this angle. The angle 1 is this angle. So if I subtract both of them, if I add angle 1 and angle 2, and out of these angles, now because of the linear pair क्या होता है? Linear pair is basically angle 1 and angle 2, they lie on this straight line. Yes. They actually add up to 180. So what can I write? I can write angle 1 and angle 2 and I can subtract them from 180. Am I clear? I hope my instructions are clear. Yes? So we'll just subtract it from 180. So my angle PQR is what? 180 minus angle 2 plus angle 1. And we just solve it, we'll get our answer. I hope the concept is clear. Why did I do that? Because this angle 1 and angle 2, if I add them, if I see, because angle 1 and angle 2 के बीच में कुछ common है. Yes, PQR angle is common, that's coming twice. So if we actually subtract it from 180 degree, we'll actually get angle PQR. Yes, just think about it and comment me. Okay, comment जरूर करना what have I done if you have understood it very well. Okay, let's just go to the second last question. Now these are certain proof questions.
These are very, very important. सारे proof questions are very important of your NCERT, of your NCERT exemplar, every question you have to actually do it. I've just taken 2 questions in my lecture today, but you can do more of such questions if you want to. So I have a triangle, and I hope this the triangular part, this is actually 90. इसका मतलब होता है that the angle is 90. Alright, so I have 2 90-degree angles in the triangle, and I have to prove BAL angle, that is BAL, so this angle, and ACB angle, AC and B. So I have to prove that ALB and ACB, they are equal. I hope the concept is clear. BAL and ACB angles are equal. What do we have to do? We have to use angle sum property. What does angle sum property say? Angle sum property मतलब होता है all the angles that lie in a triangle, they sum up to 180. Alright? So if I see for a triangle ABC, ABC कौन सा है? The बड़ा वाला triangle, the outside triangle. So if I add up, so I'll get BAC angle, angle ABC and angle ACB, they add up to 180. All the angles lying on ABC triangle, they add up to 180. Alright? Now, in this triangle, I have angle BAC as 90 degree. Yes, it is given in the question. So I've just written BAC की जगह पे 90 degree. Alright? And I have just solved it. So if I solve it, I'll get a equation which is this equation. I hope that is clear. Angle ABC plus angle ACB is 90 degree. Alright? So this is also clear. Now I have taken a triangle ABL. Okay, this is a shorter triangle, the smaller triangle that you can see. So I have taken triangle ALB, and I have again done the same thing because I have added all the angles of ABL. Okay, and I am given that angle ALB is 90 degree. I have just substituted that again, and I have got this equation. Okay. I've done the same thing and I've got this equation. Now, as you can see on the right side of both of the equations which are circled, उन दोनों के right side पे I have 90 degree. I can equate these 2 equations. I've just equated. Alright. Now, in this, as you can see, I have ABL. See, ABL is which angle? This angle. Okay. And ABC, which is ABC, again this angle. So, these 2 angles are equal. I can cut them. Yes. So, what do I get? BAL is equal to AC. BL is equal to AC. This is proof. ठीक है, मैंने कैसे prove किया? Just because of the angle sum property. So for this question, angle sum property was something really important. ठीक है, angle sum property was important. I hope the concept is clear for angle sum property. It just says all the angles lying in a triangle, they sum up to 180 degree. Alright, let's go to the last question for the day. So this is again a proof question. Proof question है. What does it say? This is a diagram. Alright, I have given PMR as 90 degree. I hope the diagram is clear. And we have also been given that PA is bisector of QPR. What does this mean? This is an angle bisector. This is an angle bisector. So PA is angle bisector. I hope this concept is clear. PA क्या है? Angle bisector. What does this mean? That PA divides angle QPR into 2 halves. That means angle QPA and angle APR, they are equal. So what does that mean? Angle QPA and angle APR are equal. ठीक है, ये इसका मतलब होता है. ठीक है, indirectly they have given you this, but you should know what does angle bisector mean. Angle bisector का मतलब क्या होता है, right? And PM is perpendicular to MR. As we can see, PM is perpendicular to QR. And we have to find out what we have to find. APM angle, which is APM, AP and APM. This angle we have to find is half of angle Q minus angle R. Okay, we have to prove this. Now, how do we prove this? Let's just see. Okay, we have been given PA as bisector. Okay, that I have told you already which 2 angles are equal. Alright. Now what we have done, we have actually taken a triangle PQM, which is this triangle, which is this triangle. PQM. So again I have applied angle sum property. ठीक है, मैंने exactly angle sum property add करी है. And now I know PMQ. This term is 90 degree. So what I have done, I have just substituted 90 degree in terms of that. ठीक है, and now I have solved it. So when I solve it, I get this equation. ठीक है, I get this equation. ठीक, I got this equation. Now I have taken another triangle which is PMR. Can you see PMR? PMR is this triangle, this bigger triangle. Yes, this triangle. which I am actually making it. ठीक है, ये वाला triangle. Now in this triangle, if you see clearly, ठीक है, again I have applied angle sum property, nothing done as much. ठीक है, मैंने angle sum property apply करी, and because I know PMR angle PMR is 90 degree. I have just substituted that. I have got a triangle, equation. This is the equation. So these two arrow are two equations which I have got. Now what I have done, basically what I have done is, I have PMQ, which is angle Q. Yes, I can write this as angle Q. This is just angle Q. And I have PRM, which is angle R. Yes, if you see, that is angle Q and angle R. What we have to find? We have to actually prove कि इसके लेफ्ट साइड पे एंगल Q and एंगल R का सब्ट्रैक्शन आना चाहिए. What can we do? We just subtract these two equations. So what we have done? We have actually subtracted the two equations. इन दोनों equations को हमने subtract कर दिया. So this we have got. Now what we have done is actually we have actually written QPM and RPM in different forms. देखो RPM, ठीक है. Now let's just see RPM. ठीक है. Let me just tell you what is RPM. RPM angle to RPM. Okay, we can write it as, okay, let me just write it out. RPM angle can be written as RPA plus APM. Yes, can I write it as APM? Yes, so this is one thing I can write. And so RPM is written this way only over here. Just see, RPA plus APM. Am I clear? What do I have to write for QPM? QPM को कैसे लिख सकते हैं? Let's just find out. QPM, it is QPM, QPM. Okay, we can write it as QPM. Okay, QPM. Can I write it as QPA angle QPA minus what is MEA? Yes, MEA. I hope this concept is clear. मैंने simple बस I've done certain additions and subtractions. That is all I've done. ठीक है, ये दो angles से बना है, दो angles के subtraction से लिखे हैं. We have written the same thing, QPA minus APA. Now what you have to do? You have to just simplify. RPA and QPA, they are same angles. Yes, they are angle P only. They just get cut out. ठीक है, and angle APM gets added twice. If you can see, they are added twice over here. So they are added twice. I have just written twice of that, and I have just taken my two on the left side, and I have got this. So I have proved it. I hope the concept is clear to everybody. ठीक है, you can actually watch this lecture one more time if you want to. ठीक है, and for today I'll take a leave. I hope the lecture was clear to everybody. If you have liked the session, please do like. Consider liking our channel. I'll subscribing our channel also, liking our video. Okay, and for today I'll take a leave. Please comment down if you want more such questions. All right, and goodbye. See you.